Hello students, so today in this video we are going to study chapter number 15 and the name of this chapter is Introduction to Digital Presentation. This is unit 5, that is digital presentation. So let's have a look about the topics of this chapter. So over the last 2 decades, our lives have slowly been taken over by the technology. Means nowadays we are using technology heavily and it has a very good impact in each and every field of our life. The rapid development of technologies has considerably influenced mankind. The advent of advanced presentation graphics software has replaced the overhead projectors and transparencies of bygone days. Means nowadays we don't use overhead projectors and transparencies for classroom teaching or to convey our ideas in the form of presentation. Here, data presentation has now become more colorful, comprehensive, and appealing. Nowadays, to present any data, to convey any idea is more effective just by using the graphics, images, audio, and video, and with the help of technology, it has become much more appealing. The conventional methods of teaching using blackboards in classroom are being gradually replaced by digital boards. So in the conventional method of teaching is just by using a blackboard and chalk and just to teach the chapters or convey the ideas just only in the form of audio form. But now in the era of technology, the conventional teaching method has been changed and now it's being replaced. Now we can see smart boards in our classrooms and digital boards, etc. It has made the learning process more interactive, effective, and easy to comprehend. The most interesting advantage of using technology is that the learning process has become more interactive and it is effective and we can understand ideas and topics easily with the help of technology. And presentation software is an application software which is used to create multimedia presentations in the form of slideshows. So what is a presentation software? Presentation software is an application software. With the help of this application software, we can create presentations, and these presentations are in the form of slideshows, and these slideshows are run over the projector or on the computer screen. Now, a presentation is a collection of slides arranged in sequential manner to convey and persuade, motivate, entertain, or provide information. So what is a presentation? Presentation is just a combination of different slides, and these slides are presented in a sequential manner, means one by one. It is used to convey ideas, persuade someone, motivate, or we can also use it to entertain or provide information on various topics. Now, slide can be defined as a digital or electronic page of our presentation. So what is a slide? Actually, a slide is a part of the complete presentation and it is an electronic page in our presentation. Slideshow is the sequential display of slides which is shown to the audience with an objective of providing information and exchanging ideas, views on a particular topic. So what is a slideshow? Just by using the presentation software, we can show the slides in a sequential manner and we can show these slides to the audience the objective of providing information and to exchange views and ideas on any specific or any particular topic. The presentation can be projected on a big screen by attaching the computer to multimedia projector, etc. We can watch the presentations on our laptop, mobile phone, computer screen, and we can also see it on the live screen just by attaching a multimedia projector. Presentation can be made more interesting and effective by adding text, diagrams, scanned images, clip art, sounds, videos, designs, and special animation effects. So, a presentation can be made more interesting and effective. We can add different images, colorful images, graphics, we can add sound, we can add videos, and we can add different special effects or animations to create it more appealing and more attractive. In this lesson, you will learn about the basic operations of a presentation software, its components and connected aspects. Most popular presentation softwares are, which are used, first is Microsoft PowerPoint, next is Google Slides, actually that is the part of Google Docs, and next is Adobe Connect and OpenOffice Impress. So these are the popular popular presentation softwares which are used to create attractive and appealing presentations. So now let's discuss about Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. What is Microsoft PowerPoint 2010? Is a presentation software that allows you to create dynamic slides, presentations that can include animation, narration, images, and videos. It is a graphical software package that is used to creating effective multimedia presentations. It's a part of Microsoft Office 2010 suite, which provides various tools, wizards, templates, themes, and predefined layouts to create dynamic and professional presentations. So Microsoft PowerPoint is a powerful communication tool to present the views and ideas effectively through visual aids. With the help of Microsoft PowerPoint, we can communicate to the audience, we can display our ideas, we can display or convey our views to the audience using visual aids, for example, computer, mobile phone, laptops, and projectors, etc. Now your presentation can be enhanced with 2D and 3D clip art. We can add 2D and 3D clip art in our presentation. We can add different special effects and transition styles, animations, and high impact drawing tools in our presentation. The maximum usage of application can be seen in the field of entertainment, education, corporate training sessions, seminars, and conferences. So basically, we use presentations in the field of entertainment. We can also see the use of Microsoft PowerPoint in education, in corporate trainings, and seminar and conferences. It is widely used. You can easily import data from Word, Excel, etc. into a PowerPoint presentation. So actually, we can insert data. If we have a Word file, we have data in Excel sheet, any chart, any table, we can import it from there in our presentation to make it more effective. Now you can also generate handouts materials and speakers notes after creating a presentation. So after creating a presentation, we can provide handouts just by using PowerPoint tool. We can provide handouts to the audience to understand it more effectively. Now, how to start PowerPoint? To start PowerPoint, just what you have to do, click the Start Play button, all programs, after that Microsoft Office, Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2010. Then your presentation will be started like this. Here it is a blank presentation, and in blank presentation the name of presentation is presentation 1. It appears on the screen. Now what kind of PowerPoint window is? A Microsoft PowerPoint window has the following components. First of all, you can see this is the window of PowerPoint, and in PowerPoint, first of all, we have title bar. The title bar displays, as you can see, on the red colored boundary. This is the title bar. It shows located at the top of the PowerPoint window, and it displays name of the current presentation. For example, presentation 1, and the name of the application, for example, PowerPoint. Second component is quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar, it is a customizable toolbar which contains commands that you may want to use quite often. Okay, so the commands which are generally used are displayed in the left side. Here you can see these are called as quick access toolbar, and these commands are editable commands. We can add or reduce commands from this quick access toolbar. By default, this toolbar is located on the title bar, but you can place it below the ribbon also. This title bar can be replaced below the ribbon. To do so, click on the drop-down arrow at the right end of the toolbar and select Show Below the Ribbon option from the customizable Quick Access tool menu. You can also add more commands to this toolbar. Here, Add to Quick Access toolbar. This command is used to add more commands in Quick Access toolbar. Next component of Microsoft PowerPoint is a ribbon. So what is a ribbon? It is, as you can see on the red colored boundary, ribbon, it is placed at the top area of the main window. Here it displays several tabs such as File, Home, Insert, Design, Transitions, Animation, Slideshow, Review, View, and Acrobat. It has different tabs as the name displays. Each tab contains commands arranged into different groups. Next is File tab. Here you can see the first tab, and the red color is File tab. The Office button of Microsoft Office 2007 has been replaced by File tab in Office 2010. This is the difference in tab between 2007 and 2010, that this tab has been replaced. Microsoft Office 2010 Office button has been replaced by the File tab in 2010. It launches the Microsoft Office Backstage view. This view allows us to create a new presentation, open an existing presentation, save, print, send, or close the presentation. Just by using this File tab, we can open a new presentation, we can create a new presentation, we can open an existing presentation, we can save, we can print, and we can also complete the different tasks. Now, fifth component is slide pane. So it is the blank area in the middle of the window. Here on the blue colored boundary in between, you can see is the slide pane. Here is the blank area in the middle of the window where you can design the slides. Here we can edit, we can type something. It contains the placeholders, and these placeholders can contain text or any data. Here, sixth component is slide tab. Slide tabs, it shows a thumbnail or miniature version of each slide. If you want to see the large view of any thumbnail, click on it. In the left side, you can see on the red colored boundary have the slides from the slides which we are working in. Okay, then the selected slides appears in the slides pane. Whenever we click on the thumbnail on the slide, then this slide will appear on the front screen. That is, you can add, delete, duplicate and rearrange slides in Slides tab. Using Slides tab, we can delete any slide, we can duplicate, and we can arrange the order of the slides using this tab. Next component of the PowerPoint window is Outline tab. So here in the blue colored boundary, you can see the Outline tab. This tab displays the outline of all the text present in each slide. The use of outline view is just to display all the text available in our presentation. Next, you can edit your text directly in this view. If we have just to edit slides, then we can edit these slides, just the text of the slides using outline view. Next component is status bar. So status bar, as you can see on the bottom side, it is positioned at the bottom of the PowerPoint window, and it displays important information about the current slides like slide number, themes, name, spell check, view and zoom level. On the slide tab, you can have the slide number, the theme of the name and spell check, view and zoom levels. Ninth component is view buttons. So these buttons, as you can see on the bottom side in the blue colored boundary, you can see these buttons can be used to switch between the normal view, the slide sorter view, the reading view and slide show view. If we have to change the view of the slide, then we can just use these buttons to switch between the different views. Now these are the present on the right end of the status bar. Next is notes pane. Notes pane is, as you can see on the bottom side, in the notes pane you can type your personal notes about the slides. These notes do not appear on the screen when the slides are shown in full screen mode. So these are the components of our PowerPoint. And next is vertical and horizontal split bars. So splitter bars, here these are the used to change size of the panes. The tabs of the ribbon contains the commands as well as additional tools. Each tab consists of different groups. Each group has icons, commands for different functions. Hovering the mouse over the command displays the functions of that command icon. Next is Home tab. So the Home tab gives you an access to the most commonly used commands, including copy and paste, formatting text and new slide command. These commands are found in Clipboard group along with the Format Painter. So this is all about the chapter number 15. In our next videos, we will discuss the chapter number 16, that is creating a presentation.